Hello, welcome back. Last time I was introduced to the game systems and got an idea of what to expect. That is my save file. Challenging Retro C, right, of course. What are all these down here? I see heart, I see lightning, I see battery, I see something infinite. Right, thrust. I bought an upgrade that makes my thrust free and refill my EN? Is that right? Something like that. I mean, the checkpoint was right at the start of the thing, so I'll just continue from there. That's fine. Doesn't make a difference. I was trying the homing missile. Let's see if I like that. Okay, search and destroy. Okay, remind me of my buttons. That one's that one is this, and this is free now. But if I change to this, that's laser, okay. And if I use, oh boy, buttons. This will now restore my laser energy, which will be a big difference. And that's the homing missile, okay. I'm inside the mine now. It's very, magenta. Alright. Is there, like, anything more to do in here? You stay, you didn't, like, run away or anything. I don't think there's anything more to do than just have a little conversation in there and occasionally receive an item. Yeah, so the, these retro controls, they're really something. Like, I can definitely feel why the other option would be an option. That was odd. But I made my choice and I'll stick with it. Glowing fungus, okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate. Did you go and hide? Yes, you did. Okay. I like that little... It's funny how the camera just, like, shuffles over then moves. Like, it's just... There's nothing to the right here to display, I guess. I can just walk into a wall if I want to. And then it shuffles again. Oh, and everybody came back. Wait, hang on. This is an opportunity to learn something. Okay, so... Doing that many screen transitions respawns enemies, so it is a number of screen transitions thing. Alright, noted, in case it's important. Alright, homing missile kind of lets me not worry about the retro controls as much as I would have to otherwise. Because they just find where they're going, and I don't have to aim very directly. How indirectly can I aim? Not that indirectly. Alright, it needs to be within a 45-degree angle, it looks like. Something is here. So if I shoot here, it won't reach. If I shoot here, it will. Yes, okay. Got it. Alright, well, that's just kind of neutralized the whole aiming component to some degree, which is sort of alright. Alright, I respect you, homing missile. I have tried you. Next opportunity, I will try something else, because I want to experience all of them. Oh, right, and... laser here. I'm gonna laser you up a little bit, then... Okay, so I want to switch to this, to shoot at the walls and see where it makes a ding sound. Because there's something around here. Right, so... Huh. I need to look at my EN while I'm doing that to see what it's doing. Is it here? Yes. The thrust button is maybe this one? It is. Was that the thrust button? Yes. The other button is... I also called thrust, but is something else. Enemy force 73%, lousy hiding spot. Thanks for the EC. Good, you found another hiding spot, hopefully. Or at least you left that one. That's as much as I know. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, gauge went up. But I do put myself in danger for that. Alright, there is definitely a split in the path. There's a secret here. Lance arms or thrust attack. Ah, lance arms can do it too. Right, arms is the other thing. I heard a dink. Where did I hear that? You. Okay, so lance arms can also do it. Cool. Now I'm gonna take him and run. Do I benefit from... Oh, my health is very low. I have not seen a checkpoint in a while, so I do benefit from breaking those things. Collateral damage is acceptable, as they said. Alright, yeah, so issue with homing missiles is if it doesn't have a clear path, well, if it doesn't have a straight path, it will run into walls. It's not smart enough to avoid those. Minecart! Do you suppose I can ride this? No! Okay. It is funny to me how minecarts in video games, as opposed to being, usually as opposed to being what they actually are, which is low-speed transport of large amounts of heavy material. Interesting, that kind of goes through a little bit. They're like, oh, but it's... No, this is a pit, this is a wall. I see what's happening. It's hard to read. I thought it was a little tiny gap in a continuous wall. Yeah, so minecarts usually are, like, high-speed travel for passengers to ride. But not in this game. This does it in a way that makes sense. Alright, yeah, so health is very low. I need to watch it. There's been 0 checkpoints since the first one. Surely that will change at some point soon. Which thing am I on? I'm on laser. There we go. Yeah, so the button to select the arms versus the main gun... I never remember which is which, so I just press them both a whole lot. That's just how it's gonna have to be. I'm gonna think about it. Right, it does say select up there, so that reminds me. Oh, and I can do it this way if I wish. Okay, I have a quick change, but I also have a slow change that I've never used. Got it. Okay, so read the text, that'll tell me which button to press. Good. That building was protecting me. There's that glowing fungus. Health is getting back up there. I'm playing carefully and collecting things. Okay. And I'm now going to be a little more thorough about exploring because I saw how the first level went. There was... I don't know if there was a branch I didn't take that I could have, but it felt like there was at some point, so I'm going to be sure that doesn't happen again. At least have knowledge about branches not taken. Yeah, none here, can't go that way, all collapsed. Aw, you did it yourself. Okay. Secret around. Yeah, so if you know where all the secrets are in a second play, you can just take an extra EC and have more resources there. That's a way down. Spooky, watch out for the one that can disappear. Okay. Somewhere around here is secret. Is this one of those armories? Let's see, how does this work? There's an armory in each place, and it requires a puzzle to be solved, and I think that's what I'm hearing here. So, those make a noise when I step on them. Can I push this? Can I, like... Aha! There we go. Hold both at once. Got it. Okay. So, I don't ride, but I can push. New arms. Okay, so, what do you have? Spinning blades whirl forward and then return to you. Okay, it's one of those. Short-range burst attacks on each side. Interesting. Ooh. I'm gonna try static. Okay, and that goes in my third slot. Neat. So I have a third arm now. It doesn't consume anything until something actually happens. A lot darker down here. Okay, I see how it is. That's interesting. Another one that doesn't require me to do too much. Just kind of reaches out and does its thing on its own. So I can have that in my main slot and in my arm slot. Also, I have not been using this move. The tip said, if you're having trouble, you're probably not thrusting enough. Okay, still am preferring this gun for the moment. Watch out for the one that can disappear. Whoa, oh right, that's thrust recharge. It happens so long after I forget that it was happening. Okay, health not looking as good as it could. Maybe I could go back to that checkpoint, but that's not what I'm choosing to do. Things seem a little more relaxed here somehow than they did in the previous stage. Like, I feel like I can just take my time and pick off my enemies one by one and not be too threatened, but maybe I just haven't gotten very deep into the stage yet. I have, though. Enemy force is at 25% already. Alright, you are a little more of a threat. Right, so I have to watch for the burst of flies afterward, and lightning would be real good for taking them out. Yeah, so it's like a beehive-looking thing that comes out of you. Zap. Zap, zap, zap. But see, that kind of puts me in danger. And if I ran out of EN, I would really be in danger. Because I'd be expecting a barrier to protect me, and the barrier would just be gone. Okay, so that's the trade-off. Also, it doesn't seem particularly strong damage-wise, but it's something. Yeah, that looked like a boss spot. Alright, I'm gonna want laser, I think. Oh boy! Many spores. Zzz. 4 of you. Okay, I'm alive. That worked fine. Something here. It is that. Oh, right, the boss. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Thanks for the supplies. That's a checkpoint. Good, that's what I needed. Okay. So back topside again. Way down the tunnel. Follow the tracks. Okay. I'm going to switch to lightning, just to be ready. And I don't want that, I want this. For you, at least. 9% left. Let's see, there's an angle I can get here where I'm safe and you're not. There we go. Not what I wanted. I want this. There we go. So that's how you use that. Alright, that's a bunch of you. Let's just zap. And I will send these all along the tracks. Maybe they'll do some good. That one didn't find its target. Oops. Yeah, that really puts me in a lot of danger. Right. Yeah. Maybe I just shouldn't do that unless I'm specifically trying to get EN back, and when I do have a plan. That's probably a good idea. Also, I still like the laser a lot. I don't know, it's both are good. Different situations. Neither is called for right here. Secret. Is it here? Yes. What? Fermatroids! Okay, so you actually had nothing. Oh, do I need to clear all the enemies in the room? I have already. Enemy force is 0. Okay, so this is a secret that just doesn't even have anything. It has something, it has a person I rescued! That's not nothing! But in terms of things that'll help me be more effective, there wasn't anything in there. That's fine. Alright. Ow. Yeah, for those in particular, missile does pretty well. Oh, right, I can change those at the checkpoint, and I have been forgetting to do that, so let's try bazooka. First question, does it hurt me? Nope. That's its rate of fire. Okay, that's fun. I'll try it for a bit. Seems nice. Still gotta, like, actually get my shot in there. Yeah, so it has the same requirements as standard weapons. Yeah, I don't know, I was kind of getting a lot of benefit out of homing, but yeah, bazooka I can just kind of shoot once and it'll do a lot. So yeah, the not needing to get as many shots in there. Doesn't quite fill the same role as the homing missile, but at least it does something sort of equivalent. Alright, so was there anything here? There's a north, there's an east. This has secrets. There it is. Huh. Ah, you just want to have fun, right? You have a poke. Ah. Good. So I feel like I need to be on screen with the minecart for it to do its thing, or maybe that thing is just far enough off the tracks not to get carted. Enemy force has been at 0 for a while. I feel like I must be nearing the end of this. Okay. My signal did not go off in here. Stomping around up ahead, almost got trampled. Okay. So checkpoint room then, boss? That seems to be... Alright, so I understand the bazooka. There's one of these I haven't tried, the napalm. Right, so enemies burn from that. There was something about this. So, I'm on napalm now. That's what it feels like, sure. Is there like a no checkpoints mode? Why else would all these be here, I wonder? Okay, so you're here with a minecart, which I could potentially use against you. I see you burning, yes. I thrusted at you, it moved the cart. I'm gonna laser at you too. Maybe. But yeah, clearly the way to fight this is like that. Okay, that's how I'm fighting then. I mean, I can also shoot. I should do both. Alright, you're very stompy. I won. Okay, good. Engage pursuit. So, I'll try napalm in ship mode, sure. It's very noisy though. Which is fine. I don't know, I wonder. Maybe gravity would do well here. Let's try gravity in ship mode. No, I should do napalm. Alright. It's fine. I may change at some point. Yeah, so burning's pretty nice, actually. Okay, right, so pay attention. Things are... yeah, I will take the burning, sure. There's a lot going on in these segments, and health is somewhat limited. Like, if I don't put a lot of attention into dodging, I will run out. But also remember thrust button, remember other buttons. Have some laser. Have some thrust. Ah, there we go. Alright, full recharge, that's nice. Let's try this in here. Unimpressed, but it's fine. Okay, that's nice. Thrust not charged. I tried to use it, but it's not ready. There it goes. Oh, I just dodged those 2 bullets without realizing what I was doing. Yeah, burning mushrooms seems pretty effective. Like, just one touch of napalm is enough to take down a mushroom eventually. How long can I keep thrusting? Like, I'm releasing the button at some point. Maybe I'm able to hold that for longer than I realized. Alright, boss time. That's fairly dense, but I can avoid it. So in terms of, like, damage, napalm definitely does less than this does. That seems faster. Okay. So I should get some burn on, then switch. Those are not separate targets. Okay, that's fun. Right, I'm going to burn. Eventually. I guess you just need one touch to get the burn effect. Alright, and I think you are in final phase, so it is laser time. Use it when you're at your maximum threat, as the game advised me to, and that worked great. There we go. I did not die at all today. Everything went great. Okay. I figured out how to play the game. I did not use my Lance Arms recharge ability at all, because I never ran out. Okay. That's what I look like from below, apparently. In this form. Go to these coordinates. Okay. You're Lancer 2, what happened to Lancer 1? Oh boy. Okay. The incident. Huh. Alright, so I am marked in some way. Got a marred reputation, maybe. If that's what I'm hearing. Okay, so red zone. I don't know how low is low. But I don't love that. Ah, HP high. I don't love that either. Small amount. I wish you'd specify somehow. Ooh. So, what's this exchange icon? Can I, like, pay for and then choose one or the other, maybe, is what it sounds like? Yeah, I was just talking about how I'm not using this very well. That's cool. Those are expensive. I have 8 to spend. And also I could get some of these arms I left behind. Laser's doing pretty well for me, but would any of these... I mean, I'd love to have all of them. If I wanted to spend 8, I could do 2 4s, I could do a 6 and 2 1s, I could do a 5 and a 3. I could do 2 3s and 2 1s. My health was actually fine. My EN was actually fine. What's with this? I already bought it, right? I don't understand what that's going to imply. Oh, I think I see it though. So, right, like on initial press there'll be 2 more shots at 45-degree angles, and then I can tap to keep on doing that. I don't feel the need for that. This is probably a good investment. More raw damage is honestly not too bad. I did feel... 5% though? Oh, that's interesting. A damage cancel. That's interesting too. Oh boy. Alright, well, if it's interesting, then let's do it. Alright, I've chosen that. So now my thrust can cancel damage, and my thrust will come with an explosion afterwards. Alright, that is what I have chosen. And next time I'm going to be in the Fading Ridge. Okay, way up high. Cool. Confirm next back systems. So I press back. There we go, there's the back button. Okay, that's fine, but if I want to quit I have to start. That's okay. And sure... I feel like I didn't give gravity as much of a shot as it could have, so I'm going to select that for next time. And we're going to be in the snowy mountains. Alright, cool. So how do I just... how do I exit? Right, this is the menu button. That's the one. Okay, cool. Alright, good stuff. I'll see you next time for Snowy Mountains.